Representative Sheila Jackson Lee, DTX, was accused of receiving preferential treatment from United Airlines after they allegedly gave a taken first-class seat to her. The Congresswoman has since maintained she didn't ask for special treatment and blamed the bumped female passenger's reaction on racism and sexism. Since this was not any fault of mine, the way the individual continued to act appeared to be, upon reflection, because I was an African American woman, seemingly an easy target along with the African American flight attendant who was very, very nice. Her first statement on the situation read. Since then, Jackson Lee has doubled down by saying she did nothing wrong at Jackson Lee at 18. Last Monday, I arrived at the airport to catch my flight to Washington to continue my fight to get Hurricane Harvey funds back to Texas and other hard-hit areas, along with funding of the Children's Health Insurance Program and of course, trying at Jackson Lee at 18. To stop a tax bill that was going to cause millions of Americans to lose their health insurance. After receiving my boarding pass, I boarded the plane in the normal process. I did nothing wrong. I asked for nothing exceptional or out of the ordinary and received nothing at Jackson Lee at 18. Exceptional or out of the ordinary. I proceeded to take my seat and work on legislative issues on my way to Washington. Although I was not involved, I observed a disruption by an individual walking back and forth in the cabin. Exceptional or out of the ordinary. She again pointed to her race and gender as reasons for the initial and subsequent outrage at Jackson Lee at 18. I noted that this individual came toward me and took a picture. I heard later that she might have said I know who she is. Since this was not any fault of mine, the way the individual continued to act appeared to be, upon reflection, because I was an African American woman at Jackson Lee at 18. Seemingly an easy target along with the African American flight attendant who was very, very nice. This saddens me, especially at this time of year given all of the things we have to work on to help people. But in the spirit of the season and out of the sincerity of my heart at Jackson Lee at 18. If it is perceived that I had anything to do with this, I am kind enough to simply say sorry. I understand the airline is working to address the passengers' concerns. I am glad of that. But as an African American, I know there are too many examples like this all over the nation at Jackson Lee at 18. I hope one day, we will accept our collective diversity. Happy holidays. The way the individual continued to act appeared to be, upon reflection, because I was an African American woman, seemingly an easy target along with the African. Jean Marie Simon, the 63-year-old attorney, private school teacher and original purchaser of the United seat, denied she was upset at Jackson Lee because of her race.